Good Sunday morning, everyone. Fill up your cups. We're talking about something that I'm super passionate about. Habit number 3, which is putting first things first. And it is absolutely a way that I have learned to live my life, and I practice it every single day. This is all about principles of personal management. And we have to manage ourselves effectively so that we can create a life that's congruent with our personal mission statements. And this is why it's so important that you take time to map out what your underlying values and guiding principles are for yourself. And those are things that only you can decide. Only you can choose what those are. So it's really important that we got in touch with those things and that we continue to develop those personal mission statements. And effective management is really about putting first things first. And I want you to think about management is discipline. Okay, and discipline is the act of carrying things out. Discipline is doing the thing when you really don't feel like doing it. Effective people don't always want to do all the things, but they do them anyways, and that's discipline. But what's key to having discipline is having that strong sense of purpose and that strong sense of mission, because that's going to be the little engine inside of us that puts us in the driver's seat, that gets us in the car, okay? And habit 3, dealing with time management, and I love what Stephen Covey says about this: organize and execute around priorities. So we've got to get our priorities straight. And he calls it putting first things first. I have always called it not letting the urgent outweigh the important. And I'm going to repeat that. Do not ever let the urgent outweigh the important. Because there's going to be things every day that come up that are urgent, that feel like they need our immediate attention, that can really disrupt your day and your goals. I mean, a phone call from your boss before you've gotten your workout in can really throw off your whole goal for your day. So we've got to be able to be more effective in managing ourselves, managing those around us, and managing our time, so that we don't feel like we're constantly running around putting out fires, and then by the time you go to bed, you've not accomplished one thing that was really important to you. And that can feel so self-defeating and depressing when that happens. So we need to get clear on how and where we spend our time. And he breaks our time into 4 quadrants, and I really like this. You've got urgent, important, then you've got urgent, not important, and then not important at all. So start thinking about how you're spending your time in those 4 blocks. And I guarantee you, most of us spend our days in the urgent and the not important. And our goal is to spend all of our time, or the majority of our time, in quadrant 2, important, okay? And not doing piddly little things that have no real value to anything. So how do we get clear to be able to prioritize what really matters? You got to have the end goal in mind. So that's habit number 2. Start with the end in mind, right? And he suggests, and I do this, and I love this, don't plan by day, plan by week. So you want to set out all your roles. So I'm a mom, I'm a boss, I'm an employee, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend. So you map out each of your roles for the week. And this is Sunday. So this is the perfect day to do this. Sunday is fun day, but it is also plan and prep day. Very important day for us to pull ourselves together and get ourselves ready for the week. So you map out your roles, and then in each of those roles, you map out everything that has to happen in your week. So that's your doctor's appointments, that's meetings, I map out my daily workouts and my morning routine because those are important to me. And then you can see where you have that extra time for the urgent things, for the things that sometimes I just like to do, unimportant, irrelevant things like play Candy Crush. I need that downtime because when you're constantly focused on your goals, sometimes you need a little break, but you have to give yourself permission to do that. And in mapping out our time effectively, you'll see where you have time to give yourself permission to be a little relaxed. And we have to learn how to say no or not right now, especially when you're working on something that's for your greater goal or serves your purpose or your mission. And for example, if I'm writing my script for you guys, or I'm in the middle of recording and I get a phone call, I might take the phone call, but I'm going to tell them I will get to that when I'm done working on what I'm doing right now. We also have to learn how to only do one thing at a time. I've said it before. Our culture in this day and age wants us to be a master of the multitask, but we never actually get anything of real value done if you're constantly doing that. And having a daily to-do list just is busy work. By mapping out your week, you're going to be able to really do the things that matter versus just trying to be effective checking things off a list. That is not an effective way to manage our time. And when we look at a daily checklist, all you're going to think about is, oh my God, I've got to get all this crap done today. How am I going to find the time to do it? And that's when we end up running around, putting out fires, and we feel exhausted by the end of the day. And we feel like we've really accomplished nothing. So Sundays, I plan my week, I plan my meals, I plan my workouts, I plan what my personal goals are and where I'm going to work on those and when I'm going to work on that. And how I can be the most effective with the hours and the days that I've got. And we really have to be, and this sets us up to be intentional with our actions and to be more productive with our time and to really give meaning to each and every activity that you're doing, and learn to give pause when you're in the middle of something and say, is this serving my greatest purpose? And if it's not, learn how to stop doing it. Learn how to delegate to other people. We all have people in our lives. The better you get at delegating the unimportant and urgent things to other people, the better you'll be able to accomplish what really matters to you. And I also think then this relates back to habit 1. You're in the driver's seat. What can you control? What can't you control? And focus on getting those things done from there. And then habit 2, if we're working from a place of having the end in mind, if what you're doing doesn't serve your end, then we don't need to be doing it either. And then habit 3 is making it happen in the course of the day, in the course of the week, or in the course of the month. And when you've got those activities mapped out, you're better able to have the continual momentum to get those things done on a daily basis. And you feel less pressure because you know you have time to get it all done. There's an awesome planning sheet in the book that helps with this, and I'm trying to figure out a PDF that I can drop for you guys. But today, take time, plan your week, plan your activities, start with your mission statement and then make sure that all of your activities align with what your greater purpose is and what your goals are. And effective time management is something I'm super passionate about. And it comes up daily when I'm talking and coaching and teaching others, is not letting this urgent stuff that is always popping up to outweigh what's really, really important to us. And one of my other favorite phrases is plan the work, work the plan. So that's what we're going to do this week. Today is about planning the work, and this week is going to be all about working that plan that you come up with. So give yourself permission today to take some quiet time and figure your week out, because I promise you, you are going to feel so much more effective by doing this. And don't let anything or anyone get in your way of what's really important. Have an awesome Sunday, guys. Peace out.